Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Style by Cheesy. If you just see me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you. I love you so much. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful dress. Though the inspiration of this dress is black and white, yeah, and the dress itself is long, but my client said she wants her short and she wants her own color to be black and pink, not black and white. So if this is what you're interested in, I would like to say you should keep on watching. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do good by subscribing, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you could be notified whenever we post beautiful tutorials like this. So guys, we're going to be drafting on our pattern paper, and this dress has a half length. Yeah, it has a half length, then it has a skirt, then you join them together, right? So I'm not going to be filming the skirt process. I have a video on how to make a skirt on my channel. I'm going to leave that down the description box, the link down the description box. So first of all, I'm going to be marking the starting line, and we're going to be taking our half length. We're drafting our half length now, our half length, yes, for the client. So I'm going to minus 5. So minus 5 or 6 from your pattern paper, from your starting line. Take her bust points, your under bust, your waistline, right? So her waistline is 18, so I chalked that down and marked the lines. Okay, minus 5 inches or 6 inches. Take her bust point or your bust point, whoever you're making the dress for, bust point, under bust, and waistline. Like I said before, the waistline is serving as the half length. Okay, when cutting on my actual fabric, I'm going to add 1.5 inch on the hem length, right, for joining allowance. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I made a mistake and I took her bust point 10. Her bust point was 11.5. right? So I'm going to cancel that initial line I made and label the new line my bust point. So the next thing we're going to do now is to take her nipple to nipple. Her nipple to nipple is 4. Her nipple to nipple is 5. Her nipple to nipple is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then I'm going to take, on the side going to the center front, I'm going to take 1/2 inch, and on the side going to the side front, I'm going to take 1.5 inch, making it 2 inches. Do you understand? Yeah, so I'm going to mark the line, stopping at my under bust. Then I'm going to come down by 1 inch from my bust point and connect it down into the under bust. Then use my curve rule for the other side, connect down into the under bust as well, just the way you see me doing. So on the upper side, which is this chest line, I'm going to add 1 inch. Remember, her normal nipple to nipple is 10 divided by 2 is 5, so I added 1 inch, making it 6 on the upper part. Hope you understand. Then on the side going to the center front, I'm going to take 1 inch, and on the side going to the side front, I'm going to take 0.75 inch. So I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect the lines just the way you see me doing. This is going to be a very easy tutorial, very easy and quick tutorial. Okay, so this is it. This is how it looks. So now I'm going to impute her body measurement. So I'm going to take her round bust divided by 4, chalk it down, replace the dart intake, and add allowance. Though my paper wasn't enough, the fabric I'm using is stretchy, but that is not a problem. Okay, so guys, I'm using a stretchy fabric for this particular tutorial. So my pattern paper wasn't enough. I'm going to take her round bust divided by 4, replace the dart intake, which is 2 inches, which is exactly 1.5 inches, which is exactly what I have there. I did not add any allowance because my pattern paper was not enough, but that's not going to be a problem because the fabric I'm using is stretchy, though very stretchy. Though if I'm cutting on my fabric, I'm going to add 1/2 inch all around. Okay, so it's not a problem. So after taking my bust, I'm going to take her bust. After taking her bust, I'm going to take her waist measurement divided by 4, chalk it down, replace the dart intake. I did not also add allowance to the waistline, so I'll reconnect the lines. So for if you want your chest to sit properly, that's your armhole side to sit properly, come down by 1/2 inch and reconnect it back into the dart line. Then what you're going to do next is to determine how deep you want your bust area to be, like your cleavage to be. So I'll come down by 1.5 inch and I'm going to reconnect it with a curve into the dart leg, right? Hope you understand. So that is how deep I want this to be, this half length, this her cleavage to be. Okay, so I'm going to cut all along, just the way you see me doing. Cut out the allowance, the excess I have on the side, then open up my dart legs. Hope is clear enough, but before that, I'm going to label my center front, my side front. So I'll go ahead and open the dart leg. That is all for the front. Now we're going to be drafting on the back. So I got a fresh pattern paper. I'm going to chalk down my mark my starting line and -1.5 inches for my zipper, and I'm going to mark a straight line all along, after which I'm going to minus the same way I minused 5 inches for the front when I was taking my measurements. I'm going to do same thing for the back. I'll minus 5 and take her bust point and the waistline. There is no under bust, there is no bust at the back, but I decided to take her bust, under bust and waistline, just same thing I did for the front. So I just marked just the bust point and the waistline. Do you understand? So I'll take her nipple to nipple divided by 2, which is 5, mark a straight line to meet the upper side and come out by half inch on that leg. Do you get? So you're going to come out by half inch, making it 1 inch on the waist part. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to insert her body measurement, which is bust measurements, and I'll insert allowance, bust measurement divided by 4, and I inserted 1 inch allowance. I did not give allowance for the front, but I have enough pattern paper here, so I gave 1 inch allowance for it. So I took her waist measurement, replaced the dart intake, and I gave it 1 inch allowance as well. Hope you understand. So same thing I did for the front, I'm going to do it for the back. I'll come down by ½ inch, connect it into the upper side this way. Though this one I'm about to do now is optional, but if you want your dress to sit properly, come down by 1 inch on the zipper side again and reconnect. Then to prevent your zipper bulge, you come out by ½ inch. So that part did not record, but just come out by ½ inch, you connect upwards, and you cut out your paper. So I've gone ahead to cut on my fabric, and I use same fabric for both the lining and the main dress. Okay, so that's for the back, this is for the front, and I gave it ½ inch all around, both at the hem length. Yeah, so this is it. I remember I have lining for this. The lining, I am using same fabric as the lining. Okay, so whatever you're doing for the front, you're also doing whatever you're doing for the lining piece, you're doing for the main fabric, or whatever you're doing for the main fabric, you're doing for your lining piece as well. So I'll set the back aside, open this up, and join them together. All right, so I'll join them together like side by the side front to the center front, the other side front to the center front as well, and so. And I'm also going to do same thing for the lining piece. So let's say this is the main fabric and this other one is the lining piece. Okay, so I'm going to place it the way I did for the main fabric, join it sides to sides. Can you see? After that, I'm also going to join the back. I'm going to join the back and close the darts leg for the back. All right, so guys, I am done joining everything, both the lining piece. So this is the front, I joined it. After joining them, I joined the lining piece as well separately with I joined the lining piece to the main fabric for the front. I also did same thing for the back as well. So this is the skirt part. I went ahead to draft the skirt part off camera. So I'm going, like I said before, I'll be leaving a link down in the description box on how to go about your pencil skirts. I have that video on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm going to notch the center. So this is the skirt part. I'll notch the center. I'm going to bring the half length as well, put it together and notch the center. This fabric is black, so I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, so you're going to place it the center to center. Can you see? So from the other side to the other side, so from the other side to the other side. Don't worry about the excess. Any excess you have on the side, you're just going to trim it out because my fabric is stretchy. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. When I'm done, I'm going to trim out the excess. So for the front, for the back, I'm also going to do same thing. Get my my back and the back skirt, join it this way, bring the other side, join it the way I did for the other side. Hope you guys understand. You can as well leave your question down in the comment section if you have any. All right, so when I'm done, I'm going to show you how it looks like. So guys, after I was done, this is how it looks. after I was done, this is how it is. So this is the front. I'll be joining them side to sides now. Okay, I'll be joining them side. I don't have enough fabric for the back lining. As you can see, the facing for the back is shorter, but I made sure the front is a full lining, right? So I'm going to add my zipper, join them side to sides. Yeah, so when I'm done, I'm going to show you how it looks. I'm also going to hem the down part. Okay, so guys, this is how it's looking. This is when I was done joining the side to side. I've also joined the zipper, I've hemmed the down, and that is it. So for the flounce, I'm going to leave a link. I have a video on my channel on how to make this flounce, right? I'll leave the link down the comment section, down the description box, and I'm also going to pin it down the comment section, right? So I'm going to use my needle and thread to tack it into the bust area, right? So we've come to the end of this tutorial, and if you've watched to this extent and you've learned one or two on this out of this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share my video to family and friends so that other people will come and watch this video as well. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I beg you in the name of God, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you could be notified whenever I will post beautiful tutorials like this, so you could be seeing more of our beautiful tutorials. All right, so see you on my next video. Bye.